Today we've got the privilege of reviewing whiskeys from Distillarium in Yakima, Washington. Let's do this. So a few weeks back, Big Chief off the whiskey trip introduced me to Kenny Miller with Distillarium out of Yakima, Washington. I'd never heard of him, probably wouldn't have if Big Chief hadn't have put me in touch with him. So Kenny and I got to chatting back and forth. He sent me over a few products to try. They are craft whiskey out of Washington State, and that excites me because I'm wanting to try craft whiskey from all across the country, and I'm getting that opportunity through people like Big Chief and Kenny. Got several different offerings here today that we're gonna try, and this first one is gonna be a double platinum from the 2024 Ascots. This is a triticale whiskey, which triticale is a type of crop. I'll read you guys a little bit of that because I couldn't commit it all to memory, but basically you've got Distillarium is a craft distillery located in Yakima, Washington, dedicated to producing high-quality spirits with a focus on traditional methods and local ingredients. They mill their grains on-site and distill them, ensuring hands-on approach to their craft. Their spent mash is returned to the Yakima Valley farmers to feed the livestock, emphasizing a full-circle, sustainable process. Among their whiskey offerings, the Distillarium produces a range of small batch and single barrels, including the No Man's Whiskey, which is a cask strength, 116 proof, non-chill filtered whiskey. That excites me. They have the straight rye whiskey, bottled at 90 proof. This whiskey is crafted from Central Washington rye, known for a robust flavor and a peppery bite. They've got the straight bourbon whiskey, the 4-year, which is gonna be this triticale that we're looking at. And then they also have their brandy, which is something that I'm not real familiar with. I've not had a whole lot of brandy other than mixed in cocktails. This whiskey is with a story, a saga of the cask strength and non-chill filtered authenticity, where every sip captures the spirit of the spin. Our journey begins with a locally grown triticale grain, a hybrid of wheat and rye, known for its robust and distinctive flavor. Distilled with precision and aged to perfection, result is a harmonious symphony of flavors that unfold like the intricate footwork of a reining horse performance. Ignite your senses with a dance of rich caramel, crackle of spice, cast and spin, daring you to savor the untamed spirit of the American whiskey. So this one is 116 proof. It's called Cask and Spin, and it's a 4-year small batch. So we'll try this one first. Figured we'd start with the younger product first. Also probably maybe the most unique, because I don't know that I've ever had anything that was a rye and wheat hybrid. That sounds really unique at the very least. And they've educated me because I didn't know that existed. Let's see if we can get a cork pop. Nice. So when I was talking with Big Chief, I asked him about it. He knows, he and I both like traveling to all the craft distilleries. And craft distilleries are unique. Their flavor profiles are gonna be unique. And so I asked him, is it good? He said, keep an open mind. So that's what he told me. So that didn't tell me if it was good, bad. If it were bad, he would have told me. He would have never connected me, I'll say that. So I'm assuming that it's gonna be unique, but I'm really also expecting it to be really good. And I don't know much about the state of Washington and how things age up there. I wouldn't imagine they age anything like they do in the South. I would think it'd be closer to like Kentucky or Indiana, but age-wise. But you can see the color on that and see the logo on the Glen. Really like those. Got those available, by the way. There you go. Nice color for a 4-year juice. See what it's like on the nose. Man, that's really nice. It's dark. Picking up hints of floral, light fruit, berries. Let's get into it and see what it's like. Right off, it does not drink 116 proof. Fresh crack, y'all saw me open the bottle. Didn't let it rest very long. For 116 proof, that's nice. Flavor profile is unique. It's really floral, which is not something that I appreciate in a whiskey. But the other flavor components of that whiskey are very good. It's got some complexity to it for a 4-year whiskey. It definitely has a great mouthfeel. Non-chill filtered tells me that I should have more of an oily mouthfeel, and I do. The floral components are there. They're prominent, but they're not hitting you in the face. That dark sweetness is nice. The bright fruits are good. The finish has a mild bitterness to it, leatheriness that I like. So overall, I would say that's one that you definitely need to at least try. If you know somebody that can get you a sample, or if you know where a bar is that has this that you can try a pour, it's definitely worth that. If what I've explained or described to you sounds like something that you like in a whiskey, you definitely want to buy the bottle. It's really good. There again, I don't even like Four Roses, and y'all hear me say that over and over. I've had some Four Roses that are pretty decent, but I'm not running to Four Roses because I find them to be really floral. So next up, we're gonna look at this cask strength. So there again, I'll have to get the Paw Peepers out. I can't read a thing without them. So this is gonna be straight bourbon whiskey, a 4-year small batch at 116 proof. This is called Cask and Slide. Cask and Slide is no ordinary bourbon. It's an invitation to celebrate the unbridled spirit of the slide. Forged from only the finest local grains, the straight bourbon is as bold and untamed as the range horses that inspired it. And I do like the horses that they've got on the front. I mean, that's really cool branding. I can really appreciate that. I like it. And for the age of it, I'm liking the color for the age of the whiskey. Again, you've probably heard me say that before. I almost wish we could do away with age statements. Don't get me wrong, I like knowing the age of a whiskey way too strongly based off of an age statement. A Kentucky 6-year, 8-year, 10-year is not gonna be like a South Alabama, South Mississippi, Louisiana 4-year, 6-year. It's gonna be different. So age is relative, and I don't know how to judge Washington. From the looks of it, they're aging pretty well there. Time is serving them well. So for 4-year products, they're ending up with a really decent color on their juice. It's a nice amber. Let's see what it's like. Oh yeah, that's smelling a lot more like my jam. Dark stone fruit, maybe like stewed pears and plums, maybe a little molasses. Overall, that nose is pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's really good whiskey. 4-year product. I had a 3-year product that I'll review with you guys soon that absolutely threw me for a loop in Atlanta, Georgia this past week. We won't get into that right now, but at 3 years, it was Indiana juice. It was really good. Okay, so this one has a little less mouthfeel than the other one, but still a decent mouthfeel. That rye spice is nice, some good bacon spice to it. And it's more of maybe like a burnt honey or something on the sweetness. Ooh, definitely brown sugar and molasses. Mid palate comes on with that fruit, but it's more of maybe an apple and maybe some caramel. That's really good. That's really good. So far, that's the one I'm liking. So next up, we're gonna look at, this is called No Man's Whiskey. This is also a 2024 Ascot Double Platinum Council of Tasters. So this is a straight rye whiskey, talking my speed, 116 proof. So we're staying there across the board. This cask strength rye is a testament of the character that defines both the straight rye whiskey and the horse that inspired it, No Man's Whiskey. Just as No Man's Whiskey executes every circle spin with stop and unparalleled accuracy, our master distiller takes premium Gazelle rye grain, distills it with precision, and ages it to perfection in charred American oak barrels. This is also a non-chill filtered whiskey, which makes me very happy. They're saying it's going to be bold yet remarkably smooth, and it's a spirit that speaks to those who appreciate the raw, unfiltered beauty of life. That makes me think that rye might have a little bite. What do y'all think? Maybe a little bite to it. We'll see. There again, it's got a wonderful color. I got a mess going over here. I can't wait to share this with some of the guys here locally. They're going to really enjoy this. Kenny, sorry. They're going to enjoy this, Kenny. The locals are. Nice. It's always fun to be able to put some of the guys around here on something they haven't tried or don't know about. Obviously, I didn't either till tonight, but I'm pretty excited. So this one is a little lighter on the nose. Tons of butterscotch. So it's a lighter color. The age on these is lower. I'm thinking 4 to 5 years. Yeah, that nose is pleasant, bright, like a honey, light brown sugar. Let's see what it's like on the palate. It's delicious. That is really, really good. It's very honey-like, nice mouthfeel, oily, just rich with sweetness. The proof doesn't seem to be very high. It's 116 proof. Very nice. I have to say, so far, I'm a fan. That so far is my favorite. I'm liking that one the best. But overall, I'm liking what they've got going on like that. So now this is going to be something new for me. This is the Distillarium VSOP American Brandy, batch 60, bottle 59. Looks like it's 40% alcohol, and it's just not something that I turn to often at all, even. I've had it in cocktails, but it's not something that I'm just gonna run to. But they were nice enough to send it to me, wanted to get my thoughts on it, and I told them I would do as such. I'll give them my brutally honest opinion. And so far, I can't say anything bad about it. The No Man's Whiskey is by far my favorite. These two are really good. One was is it Triticale, kind of like a hybrid grain. It was good. So that's very different. I'm not a brandy guru. I'm not gonna be able to tell you everything I'm getting off of that, but it's different. It's floral, maybe like a burnt plastic or something I'm picking up. There again, low proof. So it's 40 APV. So see what it's like. So it hits the palate really light. It's got a sweetness to it, but kind of has that burnt plastic that I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just not a brandy guy. I know the cognac, Armagnac, like finished whiskeys. I'm into some of those. You know, the Joseph Magnus cigar blend, back and forth between the two of those and the way they finished it. It looks like I lean more towards the Armagnac one, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong even, but talking with Nancy and trying to figure out the different batches on those Joseph Magnus cigars, and from what she and I were talking and what I was telling her, seems like I lean more towards the Armagnac and away from the cognac. So this one from Distillarium, would I drink it neat? No. Would I maybe use it in a cocktail? Perhaps. Just depends on the cocktail. It could easily get overpowered because it is a lower proof. It does have a sweetness to it. It's just not going to be something for me. And we could probably get here and compare all kind of brandies, and I could tell you back and forth. But one I do know, this No Man's Whiskey is absolutely delicious. It's going to be my favorite product from them so far. I talked with them last week. I believe they've got some other products they're going to be sending us. So I'm eager to get that review out as well. But that's where I'm going to be. These two were good. They were really good. I don't have any qualms with either one of those. Maybe just a little young in age, a little unique in flavor profile. That one hit home for me. So there's definitely a winner with Distillarium for me. That is definitely a product that if I see it on the shelf, I'm going to get it. They're from Yakima, Washington. Maybe I won't see it, but that's my 2 cents. It's my brutally honest opinion of them. I think they're great people. I think they're making a really quality product. And I think that No Man's Whiskey is one that I would definitely pick up. So probably on the ranking, I'm going to give it 3.25, 3.5 beards. If you offer me a pour, I'd take it. If I see the bottle, I'd probably grab it. Might not grab the backup. But there's a lot to come out of these guys, right? They're young. We got some more age to come. So let's see where they go. I'm excited to see where they're going. I'm excited to see the product that they currently have out on the market. It's hard to put your younger product out on market and for it to succeed. And this is one that I definitely feel that will succeed with the masses. I can't wait to put this on the bar for a bottle share, see what the guys think. But I think it'll be a hitter, a home run. Heck, they may like these better. I don't know. Somebody might like that brandy. It won't be your boy. But until next time, you guys let the whiskey and friendships flow. Couldn't find my glass. And be sure to hit us up on all the platforms. So YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Email me, brewtallyhonestbourbon@gmail.com. Let us know how we're doing. And if you guys aren't part of the Patreon group, I highly suggest that you look into that and just look through the different levels of it. I do try to provide you guys with some value there because what you're providing me is the ability to continue doing these kinds of things. The travel and the equipment and the bottles, everything, it adds up. So highly, highly appreciate those that do contribute and would love for you guys to at least look at it and see if it's something for you. We're putting together some bloopers. I do put out the YouTubes earlier to the guys in the Patreon group. They give me some feedback, so that helps before releasing to make sure things don't need to be tweaked. So there's benefit there for them and myself. They get the links to any of the barrel picks that we do. They get those first. Some place like Detling currently is letting a gold label out here shortly and a rye soon. If I hear of those sooner than later, then I'm going to give you those links. The barrel pick we did with Crittenden, those links will be given out sooner to them. So there is some benefit there, and I'm all ears. If you guys are contributing and there's something that I can do that makes it more worth your while and more worth your investment, let me know, because I'd love to do it. But I'm enjoying the ride. I thank the Distillarium for sending this over, and I thank you guys for watching. So cheers.